And now we're moving on to chicken and hummus toasts. So
good too.
Right. So where do we start? Well, obviously we start with the chicken.
Yeah. So something I love to do is I love to roast chicken, of course. And when I'm doing that, I also roast extra chicken because then I can make all kinds of delicious recipes like these toast recipes or add it to sandwiches or salads.
Clever.
One of the best ways to prepare your chicken to guarantee that you always have delicious, juicy, tender chicken is when you pull it out of the oven and it's done. You let it rest. So just tent it with a little bit of foil and let chicken pieces and parts rest for about 5 to 10 minutes and all those juices go back into the chicken.
But this is not about the cooking process. You need to have the chicken fully cooked, and then the tenting is just about like so that they retain the moisture.
You're
so
right.
Absorb. Okay.
Exactly. So it's fully cooked. You bring it out of the oven. You just tent it with some foil, and then you are guaranteed that moist, juicy, tender chicken. And we have all kinds of great chicken preparation, cooking, storage tips on our ManitobaChicken.ca website under Cooking School. It's our brand new site, so check it out for all kinds of awesome tips.
Our tips, okay.
Yeah.
So here we are.
We've got
our chicken. So this is
our toast.
You've now obviously sort of shredded, cut the chicken.
So with this chicken, I love to build these toasts with shredded chicken, and that's a great thing that you can do with the leftover chicken. And the way we start by adding flavor to these toasts is we brush them with a little bit of olive oil.
Okay, so they've just come out of the toaster.
They've just come out.
Okay,
yeah.
So this is like the tiny kitchen tools episode. This is the sweetest thing I've ever seen. All right. So just brush it on.
Thank you.
Just like a lot.
That
or just
is
kind
perfect.
of whatever.
What you're doing looks great, Des. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
And
do we
then
put the hummus on first? Now?
You're gonna just rub it with a little bit of garlic for me, and that just adds some additional flavor onto these warm toasts.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and that is perfect what you did.
So what do I do? Just because they've been cut.
Yeah. That's right. They've been cut.
Oh, and then your fingers are going to smell like garlic for like a week.
But it's so worth it.
Just like
I'm
so?
Gonna help you. Yeah. Just a quick rub. There we go.
That's it? Okay.
It's awesome. And now I'm going to just start by layering on this hummus. There's so many different varieties of hummus, and you can even make your own.
I was going to say, did you make this? Is this our store-bought either or?
Yeah, store-bought or make your own. There's a great recipe on the Great Taste website for making homemade hummus, and I love that recipe.
GreatTastesMB.ca. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got our hummus on there.
We do.
And now you're gonna add arugula. And I love using arugula. You can use baby spinach. Arugula has that little bit of a peppery taste to it.
It does, yeah. Okay.
So these toasts just end up being packed with flavor.
I guess, again, as much as you want.
As much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost love when it's like spilling off over the plate. It looks so lovely if you're serving this.
There's basil going on
I've
here.
got basil, just smell that. Oh, so nice.
Fingers, garlic, basil. Oh, yeah.
We're getting hungry.
Okay, so basil, and then, well, I just want to always like cut straight to the capers because I would just be like loading those on. But first chicken.
Yeah, so then the chicken goes on, and I love to just load the shredded chicken. So this is roasted leftover chicken. And then, Des, I am going to get you to build the final layer with either fresh tomatoes on top and the capers.
What we have, yeah.
Or you can also use some of those delicious sumac roasted tomatoes that we prepared with our chicken, avocado, and tomato toast. So if you're, if you're doing a little get together and you're making a few different types of toast, then those sumac roasted tomatoes are also perfect.
Those will do nice.
So
I have to say, I wanted to I almost want to put the capers on earlier because then you can sort of stick them to the hummus and then they're not like all running off.
Because we love them and they are just like little bursts of flavor in your mouth. So if you're not familiar with capers, they are delicious. They're like little tiny olives almost. Yeah.
They're like a sort of a briny, pickly.
They do.
So now I've got the garlic, I've got the capers, I've got.
And now we're hungry.
We've got it all. We've got it all here with Manitoba chicken. So these are chicken and hummus toast. And now we're going to even take it a step further. We're going to bring the brie out. We're going to do open-faced chicken and brie sandwiches when we return here on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods.